man, we gonna do a fight party, my boy.
Party, let's
Fight
do
party.
it. Yeah, most
Only you,
definitely.
because we ain't bringing.
We ain't never got shit to bring anyway, so we ain't got to worry about you bringing nothing anyways and shit like that.
Oh, you said we or me ain't got no shit.
You.
Damn, nah, you disrespectful as fuck.
But it's all good and shit like that. But anyway, what you think about niggas, right? Niggas hating on another nigga for what they got, you know what I'm saying? Because in essence, in life, there's never one or something. They always several things. You know what I'm saying? Nobody never made like one pair of shoes or one pair of shirt or a hat. You know what I'm saying? Because you see a brother with a nice hat on or a nice pair of shoes on and stuff like that. Why is it that niggas find that like something like, you know what I'm saying, to be hating on a nigga for? Because guess what? This way I got it, you can get it the same way. Maybe not the same way, but hey, hard work and patience and persistence, you can get to the point that you can have that same nice things too. What you think about that?
It's a dog eat dog world. Niggas hating on niggas. You know what I mean? And that's just, it's sad to be frankly honest. Let me ask you a question. What about my outfit makes you inferior of a brother?
Nothing about your outfit. It makes me hot, really. And that's why I want you to take the fucking sweater off, because that shit fucking bothering the fuck out of me, tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Ass, nigga, this is what I'm saying.
It's 100
when I got
degrees
on,
at Florida.
He
got a fucking sweater on and shit like that. Come on.
Bullshit. You know, I just realized something, my boy. You even think about this shit. Do you realize that females have the same reaction to being called the B word as black folks have been called the N-word? It's the same reaction. You ever thought about that?
Why you think they got the same reaction? Because I look at it as the B word, you know what I'm saying? It's a noun. It describes a person, place, or a thing.
Well, somebody might argue that the N-word describes a person, place, or a thing.
It can. It depends on who's saying the N-word.
But this is what I'm saying, though. This is, I don't think you look at it. So look at it this way, right? When somebody who's not black says the N-word, we know what that N-word is. You get this backlash, this vitriolic response, right? And we classify it as the N-word, right? You can't say that, although we do allow some people to say it, right? Because we don't know what your intentions are.
Correct.
Females will, by and large, do not want to be called the B word by another dude, and they give you that same vitriolic response, right? And you got to refer to it as the B word, right? And they'll let other females call them the B word, but you better not do it. And it's the exact same response. Why do you think that is?
I don't think no male should be calling a woman the B word anyway.
Fair enough.
Women are queens. You know what I'm saying? They should
all of them, because everybody's a queen. Some of them are. Hey, look, honestly, bro.
I understand what you're saying, but regardless of what they're doing in their lifetime, they are queens.
I haven't said it.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I look at it as the N word. It's too different. When you say nigga and bro, it's too different. See, niggas is the one walking around with the gold chains around their necks. Negroes was the one that was hanging with brown around their chest.
Did you know what I'm saying?
So it's totally different. So that's how I look at it differently. And who's saying it? You know what I'm saying? Because
what I'm saying?
It's our culture. We grew up like that. What's up, my nigga? What's going on, my homie?
That's what I'm saying. But females can call each other females can call each other the B word. So, but if you call them the B word, they're going to say, what the fuck did you just call me?
Now, remind you, it's a situation, you know what I'm saying? I was, me and my wife, I'm a share stuff. I shouldn't share things with y'all, what goes on in my business. But me and my wife, we role play a lot, you know what I'm saying? So while we're role playing and I'm in there doing my thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving her the dick, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving it to her. What are we talking about? I'm just letting you know I'm sharing something with you, my brother.
Okay.
So I'm in there, we're role playing and things like that. So, when I'm
in the bedroom, real quick, I'm sorry, I apologize, sir. Y'all role playing, y'all switch roles. Meaning you being the girl, she being the man. Which role play y'all
I don't know where you're going with this, but
I just want to know.
Let's stay focused, my brother. Stay focused. Follow me here. Follow me. Just follow me. So we playing our role play. So, when I'm giving her the dick, you know what I'm saying? Like Bernie Mac would say, the dick. We're role playing. So I'm in there, I'm hitting it, you know what I'm saying? So I say, shut the fuck up, bitch.
Oh. Yeah, well, I mean, that's different.
She looks at me. So now reminds me. Nah, as a man, I ain't gonna call you out your name in public. But when we behind these closed doors and we intimate and we indulging into adult activities, you my everything. You my bitch. You my hoe. You my slut. I'm in a movie. I'm acting right now. Just go with the flow. Let's go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? It's just that we're acting. We're in the moment acting. But I'm like, shut the fuck up, bitch. And she looks at me. She had him. Why you call me a bitch? So I say, hey, I'm just in my mode. Just go with it. I just go with the flow. Just go with the flow. Don't knock the flow and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because we tend to, you know what I'm saying? I feel like when you behind closed door, when you're significant other, that's what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to call. As long as you're not disrespecting her out in public, I think it's practically fine what y'all do behind closed doors. So the B word is not a big problem for me, but I don't think no man should be out here calling a woman a bitch. For no reason, even whatever, if you feel like she's a bitch, whatever she could have done to you, you know, keep that amongst y'all.
Call her a biscuit. Yeah, call her a biscuit. Let's just call her a biscuit. We're just gonna have to repeat that word and just call him a biscuit. Like, you know what? You're a whole biscuit.
And sometimes these niggas be be fighting with these women because they insecure in themselves and shit like that.
And he,
you know what I'm saying?
Biscuit ass Negro was what he is.
They insecure and shit like that.
Negro.
They be running behind a female, want to know where they at, where they doing, how they doing it, why they doing it, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? If the females are going out having a girls' night, let them fucking go out and have a fucking girls' night. What are you calling her phone trying to figure out what she doing? She having a fucking girls' night. You know what I'm saying? But respectfully, she needs to understand, you know what I'm saying? It's a time and a place to do everything.
I ain't gonna lie.
Like that.
I was just looking at something and I forget what show I was looking at, but the dude was like, yo, you know, them girls' night really be just their excuse to go and lick. The girls that's just their excuse to go and lick each other.
Hey, it could be. I don't
think
know
about that. Girl action.
I don't know. Could you imagine what the girls saying about the boys' night? The boys before go hang out and shit like that. We probably go play cards and go play pool and shit like that. And they probably thinking some weird shit. Yeah,
I don't think so. Girls do shit differently. They'll go there with each other and it won't be nothing. Oh, I was just, I was bored. I just decided to do it. It means absolutely nothing to me. I mean, I like, whatever. I like a man, but I will, they will engage in the other side and it will be perfectly fine. It is a double standard, but it is what it is, right? Hey, look, we can't do nothing about that, right?
How would you feel if your girl, wanted to dibble and dabble
on the other side?
On the other side.
Can I watch?
I mean, it's not for me to tell you.
I'm just saying, well, it's a hypotheticals and you created it. So, she gonna let me watch?
No. Well, that's a question we ask her. Would you want to watch?
I might.
And as you watching, would you want to actually involve yourself into that situation, or you just want to sit back and just be a nice guy and just cross your legs
so
like
look,
you are and just fucking watch?
So listen to this. If it just happens, right, I'm going to sit back and I'm just keep my legs crossed and I'm just going to watch the show. Now, if she invites me in, then, I'll decide whether or not to come in or not. Because look, if I jump in and then all of a sudden she switched flip the switch on me and be like, yo, what the fuck you doing? No, we just having fun. This is what girls do. Biscuit? I'm sorry. I didn't know. Oh, shit.
But would you be upset and she did it without you watching?
If I find out later that she did it?
You don't know, but you already opened that can of worms the first time because you wanted to watch. You allowed it to happen. You wanted to watch. But now she don't want you to watch. She's doing something behind your back without you knowing. How would you feel about that?
How would I feel about my woman? Well, listen, if I know that that's how my woman is, then I ain't gonna feel no way. All right. But if it's something new and it's just, out of the blue, I might feel a way. I probably wouldn't feel the same way if she were with another man, to be frankly honest, but
Oh, you'd be fine if she were with another woman.
I mean, I don't know if I'd be fine, but it definitely won't have the same response as a
But you open
As a
that
man.
can of words, my brother. You know what I'm saying? You allowed this situation to happen. And now she feels like, well, you know, you're cool with it because you already let us do it one time and you sat there and watched. Now, what's the difference with you being there and with you not being there?
So I watched it happen before, and